Welcome to vlog 111. Hey guys, welcome to vlog 111. This is Project Runway Season 11 Episode 2 review. And obviously it's the season with teams, which is nobody likes, I hope. And the episode was called Spin Out. And obviously last week, as you know from my last vlog of Project Runway, Emily Pollard went home. And that's a good thing. Now, I want to talk about the things that happened before they even went to the workroom. Matthew was very sad that Emily went home, and he said it's also sad they didn't offer her help until the last minute. Matthew, did you forget that the only person that actually offered her help was Sydney? And then Sydney said that she is probably the weak link on the team, and that makes her very nervous. And that's about it for things that happened before they found out what the challenge is. And the challenge is they went to 23rd and Park, and this place is called Spin, New York City, where it's a social club, nightlife club, I don't know what to call it, for ping pong players. And lots of celebrities go there, and there's obviously servers and, you know, people picking up the ping pong balls, and I'll get into that in a second. Now, Brandon Hirsch is the general manager of Spin City, and like I said, it's a ping pong social club, which I actually want to go to. But I don't know if they have any in Boston, but they said that it's worldwide, so who knows. Now, the challenge was to create new Spin server uniforms and ball boy uniforms. And their slogan, balls are our business. No dirty thoughts from me, people. Now, each team will create 5 looks, and 3 of them are female models, and they're servers. And 2 of them are 2 male models. And 1 of them is a server, and 1 of them is a ball boy. And they get $500 per team at Mood, and they get 1 day to do it. And obviously the winning designs get into all the locations across the country. And before they started doing the work on their outfits, they were put to work in the Spin City place before working on the outfits. And what they did was they were servers and, you know, taking drinks to everybody and all the usual stuff. Now, Benjamin, unfortunately, in Mood, is micromanaging Sydney and not letting her buy anything at Mood at all. Then, in the workroom, James is quite antisocial and doesn't really work well with his team. They told him that his first shirt was constructed not very well, so he scrapped it and made another one, and I'll talk about that in a few minutes. They get a screen printer to put the club labels on the outfits so they don't have to do it themselves. Patricia is being too sensitive and taking things too literally. But I get it. She wants to make sure her vision and aesthetic is still visible in the outfits, but her ego is kind of coming up. And then Benjamin's top won't go with Sydney's jacket, and then James, like I said, made a horribly constructed shirt, and he made a second one too. Now, I want to mention that they didn't mention this in the first episode for some reason, but because Daniel won the first episode, he has immunity and cannot be eliminated. Now, obviously we're going to talk about the judging now, because I just talked about the workroom. Heidi Klum, Zach Posen, Nina Garcia, and then we have Susan Sarandon, who is an Academy Award-winning actress and the owner of Spin. And the winning team was Keeping It Real, and the losing team was Dream Team again. They don't have any communication whatsoever, and their outfits were just blah. Now, obviously I just said Keeping It Real won, so I'm going to talk about the 3 top people. Now, before I talk about them, remember that all the pictures of all the models will be at the end of my vlog because I am not editing in except for the winners and the losers. Now, the first top was Daniel and Leona's look. And this was absolutely 100% sexy. The server can take out her writing pad easily and can put her tips in her pocket as well. They hit every single point that a server woman needs. This by far is one of the best outfits so far to date in this season. And Susan says that it's a great job and it's practical, sexy, and very well done. And then Zach says like that they made a t-shirt and gave it a formality. And it's a ping pong shapes everywhere, and that's the formality. And then questions the balance of the garment, but it still works. He was talking about the shapes on the garment and stuff like that, and you see that when you see the pictures. Heidi said she looks really cute and sexy, but not overly sexy. And then Nina says it's very charming, and it's adorable, and it's a version of an apron without being an apron. And then we're asked if they were having the winning look, who should be the winner. And Daniel right away said, well, I have immunity, so of course her, which was very honest, and I'm liking this guy even more and even more every episode. Now, Stanley's look was top 2. And the pants are wonderful. It's fitted, it's charming, it's sexy. Orange belt is unusual, and I love it. And I don't think there was a Lord & Taylor belt, although it probably was. And go to the shirt, and it's blah. It's plain, it's not fitted, the logo is in the wrong place. And how is this thing a top? Look other than the pants. And Nina said, looks edgy and fun and cool. It's futuristic but retro. Susan said, the guys would definitely wear that. It's practical, strong, and sexy. And Zach said, likes the pockets, modern construction because they are on an angle. And then he said he's not a fan of dropped crotch pants. And then Heidi said, love the pants, it's what young guys are wearing now. No. But it still could have been, I'm still glad that it's a top look, but it shouldn't be the winning look by a long shot. And then Joseph and Richard's look, my god, it was the best thing I've ever seen in the world. I think it's another stunning look. The guys look very sexy in the uniform, and the Velcro thing on the back is amazing. Actually, they said they were going to do a Velcro thing on the back, but they didn't. They did some kind of basket thing where the guy can keep his ping pong collecting stick, and you know, instead of losing it. And then I'm saying also that it's very innovative and creative, and the logo works well on the front of the shirt as well as the pants. This is the outfit that I want to be the winning outfit in this episode. Heidi says it looks really cool, and the logo is in the right spot because she's seen stuff on the runway in this episode where it was in the wrong place. Then Zach said likes the typography in the pants, and then Nina said the team did a great job, and Susan during the walk of the runway said I love it to the other judges. Now we're going to talk about the losers. Loser 1, James's look. He did it all by himself. He didn't really listen to anybody, and you wonder why. Something happened, and it's obvious what happened. Now, that shirt is a mess. He was told to do better construction, and it looks like a hot mess. I can see the idea forming, but it's just not a good idea. The fact that part of the shirt is inside the pants and out of it is just plain disgusting. And the shirt pants just do not look right and wouldn't look right on any guy for any reason. The blue belt accessory is probably the only winning point of this outfit, but he didn't make it. It's probably a Lord & Taylor accessory. And then the side stitching is also just awful. And why would you put the logo on a man's butt? I mean, obviously I like looking at men's butts, but that's not where I want my advertising to be. And that's not going to advertise very well. Now, Nina said it's very disturbing the length of the pants, which I absolutely agree with, and it looks like a cabana or po' boy. And then Susan said it's a nice outfit, but there's nothing to identify him as a server. I totally agree. And then Heidi says, what bothers me is guys have hairy armpits, and I agree. And I don't want a guy with hairy armpits to serve me my food. See the shirt I'm wearing? It's covering my armpits and nobody will see it. That's the length that they should have done it. And then Heidi doesn't want to see it when they're bringing their food, and Zach said the top looks messy, and that's about it. And then Benjamin and Sydney. Now, why are those two on the bottom again? Sydney made the jacket, and I think as a suit the thing is fine, but it's generic and just too often seen. And there's nothing in this outfit to identify the woman as a server. And I just think there's an unwritten rule that you do not want to look better than your clientele. Maybe I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. And then the shorts are just disgustingly short that Ben made. And this is not appropriate for anything. Even Susan said that it looks like a receptionist at a hotel, and it's definitely something I agree with. And then the crotch is exposed and the shorts are too short, and I'm just thinking, what a joke. And then Heidi says, shows that both of you can sew, but she looks like a receptionist at a hotel. And then Susan says, if this look is for a party party, it's a little sad because it's black, and with all the colors that would be going around in the club, wouldn't exactly be visible. And then Zach says, you achieved what you wanted to achieve. It's just not the appropriate outfit for a ping pong server or anything. And Nina said, it looks like something you would buy out of a dated catalog. Yep. And then Matthew and Ben. The top is okay, but again, would not want to see the hairy armpits. And the logo is huge and doesn't really need to be that huge on the shirt, but I understand why Ben did that. If it had sleeves, at least short ones, I think it would have been awesome. Then we have Matthew's kilt. From jeans to kilt. What was the team thinking? You don't wear kilts when you're trying to pick up balls or serving people. And then for the jeans, you could have put fire decals or ping pong balls or something to make it more unusual. And the only reason Matthew did the kilt was because he wanted to have his aesthetic out, which was not a good aesthetic at all. If they were doing some kind of Irish thing or Scottish, I would definitely accept the kilt. But even the model was asked by Heidi how he feels in the kilt. He said breezy and nice, which I kind of doubt, because when people wear kilts, they usually aren't wearing anything else. And the ball boy, every time he would go for the ball, his butt would show. And the logo should not have been placed where it was on the balls, on the actual balls of the crutch. No, that's not good. And Matthew said, took the reference of the balls and made it free balling, pun intended, and Susan and Nina laughed. I'm sure everybody laughed, but they only showed Susan and Nina. And then Susan said, my guys wouldn't wear a skirt, but I think it's really ballsy. And then everybody laughed. And then Zach said, doesn't mind the tongue-in-cheek gender bender, but the bigger issue is there are way too many elements. And Nina said, appreciates when you guys are provocative. I can't say the word. You guys are, you know, making things that are not usual. But sadly for this challenge, it was for a client, and they're walking a very dangerous line with it. Now, the winners were obviously from Keeping It Real group, so you obviously have one winner, and it was Leona. And I absolutely agree. I wish the other look won with the basket thing, but I'm glad that this look won against Stanley's look, and I talked about it earlier. And then the loser, if you didn't get it from now, or if you didn't get it from before, James went home. And I'm just glad, and I'm in total agreement. So, if you guys think that somebody else should have gone home, let me know in the comments below. If you think somebody else should have won, let me know in the comments below. I'm done with this vlog. Please wait for vlog 3 of my Project Runway episodes. Goodbye.